Both teams have retired to their benches. The buzzer is sounded, and the entire squad probably will be introduced here at St. John Arena. That's what they did yesterday, and that's the way it worked out. They like to give each boy his due recognition, and, well, he should. Don't forget, fans, that the ball club is going to be welcomed home tonight at 8 o'clock at St. Peter's Auditorium. Be there. That's the place to be. That's where the action will be this evening at 8 o'clock to welcome the state champions back home, we hope. St. Peter's record 25-3, Springfield Local 24-2. The Springfield Local Ball Club outstanding all the way down the line, and it was pointed out to us that in the height they look to be coming up a little bit short, but Captain Ed Dye is the Mahoning County high jumping champion, so he evidently can get up off that court pretty well. We didn't get a real good look at him yesterday, but they're certainly able to rebound. They were able to hold their own with a very big Cincinnati Lincoln Heights ball club yesterday. There's a big cheer for the Spartans, and we're right in the middle of enemy territory again, as we were yesterday. I guess that's another good luck omen, because the Springfield station just to our left, and you may hear him in the background during the course of this afternoon's broadcast, and right in back of us, the Springfield local fans. Across the way, on the south side, the Mansfield St. Peter's fans. Dalton has been introduced. Jimmy Dalton, Tom Maloney coming out, Tom Wentz, and that's what they're doing. They're introducing the entire starting lineup to the fans here at St. John Arena. We'd like to remind you that you're listening to St. Peter's Tournament Basketball, Championship Basketball on WMAN in Mansfield, 1400 on your radio dial. Here are the starting lineups for the Springfield Local Tigers. At the forward position, number 42, Dave Gillum, 6'2", 165, a junior. The other forward will be co-captain Ed Dye, pronounced D-I-E, but spelled D-E-Y, 6 foot, 175, a senior. The center, number 50, Jim Barnhart, 6'2", 190, a senior. At the guards, and the two fellows to stop if St. Peter's has to win this ball game. Number 24, Grant Park, 5'11", 165, a junior, and the co-captain, first team, Class A, All-Ohio, number 34, John Kennedy, 6 foot, 158, senior. Now, to complete their roster, they have Dick Cornell, Frank Nickelwitz, Ed Huda, Jerry Huda, Ben Panizit, Gary Berry, and John Yanchik. Now for the St. Peter's Spartans, with a record of 25-3. I believe we pointed out Springfield's record at 24-2, and their coach, Leigh Klingensmith, assisted by Joe Shaughnessy. For St. Peter's, no changes. Doug Ault at one of the guard positions, 6 foot, 169, a senior, playing his final game for the Big Blue. The chairman of the board will have to lead the way. He's first team Class A All-Ohio as well. So we have, as we did yesterday, two All-Ohioans going against each other. Yesterday it was Ault versus Grigsby. Today it's Ault versus Kennedy, and there's a chance that they may be guarding each one individually. It may be an individual duel between Ault and Kennedy. We'll have to wait and see. The other guard for St. Peter's will be Zoltan Whitey Varga, 5'10", 160, a sophomore. Dr. Varga and his dribbling medicine show will better be at its best this afternoon. The center will be Steve Wake, another sophomore, 6 foot, 170. The village blacksmith, and boy, what a job he's been doing on those boards all year long, and he'll have his work cut out for him this afternoon. The forwards will be Ted Mercurio, a 6'1", 180-pound senior, and we look for Ted to come back. Ted had a subpar ball game yesterday, but Ted is a fine ball player, and he looked like he was a little mad over there. In fact, he had a real nasty look on his face before the ball game. It looked like a 4-footed Indian ready to do a rain dance, because he wants this championship badly after playing a poor ball game yesterday. The other forward will be Ron Shear, the star of yesterday's activity. Shear is 6'3", 180, a senior, and believe me, he had the college scouts really talking about him in yesterday's activity. Well, we're just about set to go. The officials for this afternoon's ball game: Virgil Imsweiler from Reynoldsburg and Bernard Seller from Worthington. All right, they break rank, and out comes the Springfield Local Tigers wearing orange uniforms with black numerals, black and orange knee-length socks, and Grant Parks is almost doing a dance out there, is getting ready to go. Shearer wins the tip. It goes to Wake, and the Spartans have it, but Parks with a steal scrambles in the backcourt. Finally, Varga goes back and runs it down. Varga with a long lead pass to All in the corner. He's got some shooting room, but doesn't take it. Dribbling, coming back out to the top of the circle with it. Just the start of things here, and no shots have been taken. All holds up the clinch fist, indicating the play that he wants. The high post of Mercurial. Give and go to All, driving a left-handed hook. No good. Underneath, rebounded by All, up, and he blew the layup. No good. They're rebounded by Wake, and Wake tipped off the right side, and it's out of bounds to Springfield. Post. Far side is Gillum on the right forward, and Barnhart working the baseline. Parks to the ball. Down to Kennedy. Kennedy right in front of the WMAN microphone. Over to Gillum, and back out to Grant Parks. No score, just the start of things with about a minute gone in the first period. Parks driving around Mercurial, up with a jump shot, no good. Rebound under by Varga. Varga on the dribble. Varga on the drive. Layup is up, no good. But a whistle and a Springfield foul. And it's on. All right, at the line will be Varga. His foul shot is good. Trying to do a job here for the Spartans this afternoon, as he's done all year long. Misses his second foul shot, cleared by Kennedy. Kennedy brings it down, gives off to Barnhart. Now to Grant Parks at the top of the circle. Springfield with the ball. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy working against the St. Peter's zone. Here corner. Here is Kennedy jump shooting up. It is no good off the rim, and rebounded by All. All foul shot is good. 2-0 St. Peter's. Slowly over the timeline. Left side to Gillum. Gillum back out to Kennedy. Varga trying to pick him up. Mercurial giving him help out front. Now to Grant Parks. Parks from long range up. Bullseye. Here's the cross-court pass coming to Shear. Shear on a breakaway, driving. He's in close. His shot is up. No good. He's knocked to the floor. The foul shot by Shear is perfect. 3-2. St. Peter's by 1. They're nicknamed the Tigers. Their record, 24 victories and 2 losses. And can you dispute a record like that? Here is Kennedy at the baseline. Cornell alone. Bounce pass. Gillum up and in. Dave Gillum from Cornell. And is Varga. Varga goes to Shear. Shear goes to the corner. Pressure from the rear, but Shear gets away with it. Pass to Varga. Long one. Up. No good. The tip up by Mercurial. Not good. Mercurial battling Kennedy at the baseline. And a jump ball. At the St. Peter's jump circle, the tip in the backcourt. Controlled by the Spartans to All. All drives. Goes to the corner. Long one from there. Up. Good. Doug Alt. Almost out of sight at the corner. The trend of the game has not been set. Both teams have taken the lead at one time or another. One-handed by Parks. Good. Grant Parks again from outside. He gets 2 from long range. Varga brings it over, gives it to Mercurial, and back to Whitey Varga. Varga picked up by Grant Parks. In the corner to Hall. He's open, fires up. Up, bouncing, no good. The tip up by Wake, not good. Rebounded by Shear. Up, good. Ron Shear. 7-6. He went and got it. 7-6. Spartans up by 1, but here's Parks on the dribble. The right side of Kennedy. Kennedy drives, goes to the baseline. His shot is up, blocked, and taken away by Wake. A great move defensively, and then he's called for traveling. Springfield inbounds in the backcourt to Kennedy. Back to Gillum. Gillum fakes, goes up over Shear with a jumper. It's going to be short of the mark, and rebounded by Doug All. All from his guard. 2 rebounds here so far in the early going. To Shear. Shear from long range in the air. Rims the basket out of there. No good. Cool. Cornell, well-built boy at the foul line. Misses, and Wake clears for St. Peter's. Up in a hurry. The Spartans are trying to run on this ball club. Long pass, bad pass, and overthrown. Here's Varga with a steal and a breakaway. Varga's trying to go all the way. He's driving. Layup is up. It's no good. The tip by All is good. Doug Alt with the tap in. Alt with the trailer on the field. He knew that Whitey might have some trouble because he was dribbling very fast heading for the layup. Here's Gillum to the corner. To Parks. Another long one up. Rims the basket out of there. Tip up by Gillum is good. Dave Gillum with a beautiful follow on the missed shot by Parks. Here's All in the dribble. Giving back to Varga. He's open at the top of the circle. Drives. He's almost tripped, and he is tripped. And the foul shot by Varga is perfect. 10-8. St. Peter's by 2. All right, here's Cornell out front to Grant Parks. Parks on the dribble. Very colorful ball player, and things to really move when Parks is in there. Here's Kennedy from long range firing. Tie ball game. John Kennedy ties it up for Springfield. Kennedy is every bit as good, if not better. Alt from long range up. Good. And Alt comes back to the Spartans. I'm pretty sure of that. Here's Kennedy from long range up. This time he misses. No good. A scramble loose ball, and Parks was called for foul. Working very hard in the warm-up drill, trying to get loose. The foul shot by Varga is good. 14-10. This is the biggest lead of the ball game now for the Spartans. They're up by 4. The right side now to Cornell. Cornell long range fires, bouncing up. way off the mark, no good. A scramble for the loose ball, and slapped out of bounds and saved by Wake. A long pass down the court. Here's Mercurio out in front on the breakaway, up, and he blew the layup. The tip up by All is not good. His shot is up, no good, and Alt's foul shot is good. It's a 15-10 ball game. Alt's second shot is in the air, perfect. 16-10. Kennedy brings it down. Kennedy for the Tigers, looking left corner to Gillum, back to Kennedy. Kennedy picked up over there by Varga, shooting up over Alt and Varga. It's up, no good, off the mark, but Gillum rebounds for the Tigers. Back to Parks. Parks fires, it's up, no good. Foul shot is up, bouncing, popping, help the rim, no good. Shearer way up the clear for St. Peter's. Underneath to Shearer with a turnaround at the baseline, is up, no good. Gamble loose ball, picked up there by Springfield. The outlet man is Parks. Parks brings it down, pulled away, slapped away by Mercurio to All on the drive, in close, layup, good. All on the driving layup. 18-10. A whistle and an offensive foul. The foul shot by Kennedy is good. 18-11. The press to the baseline to Wake. He's in close. Wake with a turnaround up. No good. The tip by Mercurio. Good. There was Ted. Ted was in the right place that time. Against the zone. Kennedy fires from long range up. Bullseye. Boy, that Kennedy is a fine outside shooter. Help out a long pass over the head of Wake. Out of bounds. Kennedy to Parks. 20-13. St. Peter's by 7. Here's Barnhart looking. Back to Kennedy in the backcourt. Picked up out of there as the guards are going out, really picking up on Kennedy. Here's Parks from outside. No good. Or rather Barnhart. And a rebound by Wake. Timeline. Wants to start to go to the center of the court and then change and gives it back out to Varga. Varga. Over to Hall on the right side. To Mercurio. Back to Varga. To Shearer. Shearer fires 25-footer. Good. Ron Shearer. Here's Gillum looking to the high post. Barnhart well covered in the backcourt to Grant Park. Kennedy is going to the baseline now. Gillum right in front of the WMAN microphone. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy on the drive. Goes to the baseline. Can't get in. And an offensive foul has been called on John Kennedy. Here's Alt looking for instructions from the bench. Let's see if the Spartans will play for one shot. To Varga. 29 seconds. 28 seconds. The Spartans looking for that one moment of greatness. A state championship. And they're on their way so far. Varga to Alt to Mercurio. Mercurio back to Alt. They're just playing pitch and catch out front. Mercurio to Alt to Varga. Varga with it. Looking. Back to Doug Alt now with 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8. Alt to the corner. Fires a 30-footer in the air. Up. No good. Campbell with the loose ball. Tipped up by Mercurio. No good. The tip in by Shearer. No good. Tipped up by Wake. No good. But a whistle. Shearer's second shot. Good again. 24-13. The first period is now is history. 24-13 St. Peter's. We'll be back in just a moment.
Super Dollar shopping offers more in every way. More service, more selection, and a more exciting day. Shop at Super Dollar and discover why we say Super Dollar's a friend of yours.
The Super Dollar Way is the way to a perfect table and grocery budget in excellent standing. In addition, for super convenience, you can shop the Super Dollar Way and use your Bank AmeriCard if you wish. Now you can shop easily any day of the week and simply Bank AmeriCard it instead of paying cash. And hear this, you can get genuine Mojave stoneware at special prices. Get the easy, economical shopping habit. Shop at the stores that offer more. The Super Dollar Market.
Service soon assures that Super Dollar's a friend of yours. Shop Super Dollar.
We're getting ready to go to the second period now. St. Peter's 24, Springfield Local 13. It was all St. Peter's in the first period. Shearer controls the tip to Wake, and I believe Wake has been fouled. Foul shot by Wake is perfect. Up with the shot is no good. The tip up by Mercurio no good. The tip up by Shearer is not good. In the backcourt, picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy on a drive. Varga back, but Kennedy drives, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Wake, and Wake has been fouled. Foul shot by Wake is good. Springfield 26-13, 27-13. Kennedy on the dribble, looking to Park. Park fires from long range. It's up. It is good. Grant Park. Court to Mercurio from the baseline. 15-foot jumpers up. The foul shot is perfect by Gillum. Varga cross-court pass to Wake. Underneath to Mercurio. Mercurio drives in close, but an offensive foul has been called on Ted. St. Peter's leading by 11 points. The steal by All. He took it right away from Kennedy. All on the drive. The layup is good. 29-16. And now Kennedy brings it down, and it's called for traveling. They're starting to make a lot of mistakes. Here's St. Peter's on the right side of Varga. Varga at long range. Doesn't take the shot. He had some opening, but didn't take it. to Mercurio and back to Varga. Underneath to Shearer. Turnaround by Ron. Up. No good. The tap up by Mercurio. No good. The tap up by Wake. But Wake was really clobbered in there by Springfield. The foul shot by Wake, the first of two, is not good. All right, second shot is not good either, so it's cleared by Springfield. Right side to Parks. Parks from long range. Fires way off the mark. No good. Underneath the rebound is All doing a good job rebounding from a guard position. Down the court to Varga. Varga brings it over on the left side, and he's called for palming the ball. It's seemingly come unglued. Barnhart to Kennedy. Kennedy fires from way outside. Up no good. Rebounded by Mercurio. Mercurio to Varga, but Mercurio, before he made his release pass, was called for traveling. Park to Kanasic. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy on the dribble. Picked up out there by Mercurio. Now on the right side to Gillum. Back to Kennedy. They're looking against his zone, and Kennedy again called for traveling. Brings it off to Parks. Parks drives, lays it up in close. Good. Grant Parks. Shearer dribbling underneath to Mercurio. Layup is good. Ted Mercurio from Shearer. In first half. Well, these clubs are really running and shooting out here. Here's Barnhart setting a pick on Mercurio out front. They're having trouble working against the St. Peter's zone. It's been effective. Here's Gillum from the side. It's up. It is no good. The foul shot is up. Short of the mark. Hits the front of the rim and kicks off. Foul shot is up. No good. It's rebounded. Lost off the hands of Shearer. Out of bounds to Springfield. Inbounds to Parks. Parks jump shooting over Mercurio up. Short of the mark. Rebounded by All with another rebound. Outlet man is Varga. Varga on a breakaway. Down 20-foot jump shot up. Rims the basket. No good. And a holding foul under there against Dalton. Foul shot by Barnhart is missed. Cleared by Shearer. Shearer releases to Varga, or rather to Doug Ault. Right side to Varga. Back to Dalton. And now to Ault. Ault fires a 30-footer up. No good. And rebounded by Varga. He came out of there with it on the long rebound. Hit the back of the rim and kicked way back out in the backcourt. Varga retrieved to Ault. And now to Jimmy Dalton. Dalton to Doug Ault. Ault has it right now. Ault to Jimmy Dalton to the baseline. Turnaround by Shearer is up, no good. The tip in, tried by Mercurio, not good, but Varga comes away with a steal. Springfield had it for a moment, but Varga stole it away from him. In the corner to All. All drives the baseline. 10-footer in the air, no good. Tipped up by Dalton, no good. Rebounded there and retrieved by All, and the Spartans still have it. All to Shearer, in close, up, no good. Rebounded by Dalton, up, good, no basket. An offensive foul. Parks from outside. Bingo, it's good. Grant Parks. Timeline. Looking to the right side of Mercurio. Mercurio back out to Varga. Varga with a long lob pass in the corner to All. He's open. Fires from there. Up. Off the mark. No good. So here's Kennedy going to the left side of Gillum. Gillum jump shooting up. It is hitting the rim. Bounces up over the glass. Out of bounds to St. Peter. Shearer brings it over the stripe. Looking. Goes to the corner to Dalton. Dalton drives the baseline. Puts up a 10-foot jumper. It's in the air. Misses everything. Tipped up by Mercurio. No good. And one. His first shot is up. It is good. 31 shot is up. This time it's good. So they gave him 3 chances to make 2, and he got the job done. On a breakaway in close, his shot is up. It is good. Whitey Varga, 33-22. 11-point lead now for the St. Peter's Spartans. Got to Parks. Parks to Kennedy. Kennedy fakes the baseline. Can't get in. Maloney's on top of him. Back out to Parks. Parks fires again. It's up. It's good. And Grant Parks really pulling on a show from outside. But All dribbles around him. Goes to the corner to Mercurio. Back to Doug All. All looking. Feeds Shearer. Shearer with another turnaround up. It is no good. Tipped up. And Maloney was going to tip, but he couldn't get in there. Kennedy brings it down for Springfield. Kennedy with a stop shot up. Way short of the mark. Rebounded by All to Varga. Varga is tipped, and he is called for an offensive foul. To Parks and back to Kennedy. And now to Parks. Parks from long range up. This time it's off the mark. Tipped in the backcourt. This time rebounded by Varga. On a breakaway, Maloney's out in front. Driving layup is up. No good. Rebounded by Shearer. No good. Scramble, loose ball, and picked up by Varga. Varga to the baseline. Back to Mercurio. Mercurio trying from outside up. No good. Rebounded by Varga at the baseline. Fade away by Varga. Hits the side of the glass boards and no good. Left corner to Gillum. Gillum at the baseline. Drives. Can't get in. Back in the backcourt to Parks. Boy, he's been deadly. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy fires up. No good. Kennedy can't hit, but Parks can. Here's Parks from outside. Up. No good. Rebounded under there by Doug Ault. And Ault is doing a great job on those boards. Minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this very thrilling first half for the state championship Class A, State of Ohio. Varga. Cross-court pass to Ault in the corner. Firing from there. Up. Bullseye. Doug Ault from Varga. This is WMAN, Mansfield, 1400 on your radio dial. Here's Parks on the dribble. A chop from the top of the circle. Good. Varga was with him, but he left him there. And Parks putting in another one from long range. About 65 seconds left in the first half. The Mercurial on the right side, and St. Peter's wants timeout. So with timeout on the court, let's point 35-26. Mercurial on the right side of Varga with 55 seconds to go. Here's Maloney from outside, trying up, no good. Rebound another by Shear. Mercurial. Shear almost lost it. Now to Maloney. Maloney does lose it, and a tie-up and a jump ball. And a holding foul against Maloney. Gillum at the foul line. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Shear. Was the coldness of Springfield at the foul line. Here's Varga going to Alt. Alt fires a 30-footer in the air. Good. Doug Alt from Varga. Cornell fires it up, no good. But a blocking foul called against Park, and I believe that's 4 on it. Number 20, Gary Berry, working at a guard position. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Here's Varga to Alt. Alt left side of Maloney with 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Varga to Alt. Alt fires a 30-footer in the air, no good. Tipped up by Shear, no good. And Maloney tries to pick it up, but Kennedy has it, and the half has come to a close. That's the buzzer. And the score at halftime is St. Peter's 37, Springfield Local 26. We'll be back with the first half scoring total, the highlights, and a special guest. But now, this word for you.
The place to save money on your meats and groceries is never...
Say, if you enjoy unusual styling or just appreciate good taste and design, you'll be happy to know that you can have both in the telephone you own. It's the streamlined Erica phone, the one-piece upright phone with the dial and the base. The Erica phone is so different that it represents the most radical change in telephone design since Alexander Graham Bell's invention over 90 years ago. Put the Erica phone in any room of your home. You'll find that it adds a touch of elegance wherever it goes, and it can go almost anywhere. It's such a compact unit that it fits into a space too small for the conventional telephone. Teenagers, parents, and grandparents, everyone, in fact, enjoy the Erica phone. It's so easy to handle, so easy to use. So when you're thinking of getting that first phone or an extension phone, think first of the stylish one-piece Erica phone. It makes a wonderful gift, too. Why not order your Erica phone today? Call the United Telephone Company of Ohio Business Office at 524-3211 for more details.
Well, here we go to the second half. And St. Peter's has 16 minutes to protect an 11-point lead. 37-26, Spartans by 11 as we get ready to go to the second half. And Shear will go up for the Spartans. Gillum will jump for Springfield Local. Ball's in the air. Tip control again by St. Peter's. Mercurial has it on the far side to Varga. They're coming to the goal right in front of our WMAN microphone. A pass intended for All was deflected out of bounds. All to the inbounds baseline to Mercurial with a turnaround up, no good. Ted still hasn't got started in this ball game. Rebounded by Kennedy, long pass down to Dye. Dye with a 10-footer off the glass, no good. The tip up is not good. Scramble loose ball, and Shear runs it down in the corner. Ball. All outside, working to Mercurial, back to Varga. To Shear. Shear from long range, fires it in the air, up, no good. The tip up by Dalton is not good. Loose ball picked up by Kennedy. All out front. Here's Kennedy going aside to Barnhart and back to Gary Berry. They're still working without Grant Parks. It was 4 fouls. Kennedy fires from the side. It's up. It's good. 37-28. And a fumble by Mercurial, and it's going the other way. Berry working in the backcourt to Kennedy. Kennedy fires in the air. No good. Rebounded under there by Von Shear. Is deflected out of bounds. Grab between these two ball clubs. These are the last two that's left in contention. Here is All going to the right side to Varga. Varga back out to Doug All. All to Varga. Was going to go to Varga, then changes his mind. Went over to Shear. Shear loops one up there, no good. Rebounded by Mercurial at the baseline. He tried to put it up there. Got it right back again after missing. And goes to the baseline. Comes out with it to All from long range up, no good. Rebounded by Shear. Shear from the baseline is up. Blocked by Springfield. Rebounded by Gillum for the Tigers. To Kennedy. Kennedy looking. Can't get his shot away. Back out to Berry. Berry fakes. Fires a long one up. It is way short of the mark. Rebounded by Mercurial for St. Peter's. Here's Alt to Varga. Varga left side, he fires one up there. It brings it back, comes out of there. Both teams are ice cold now as we start the second half. Doug Alt. Alt fakes left, goes right, twisting layup is up. It is no good, but traveling call on the Duggar. Field trying to hang in there gamely with Parks out of the ball game. Turnaround by Kennedy's up no good. Rebounded by Cornell up no good. Loose ball picked up by Dalton, stolen away by Cornell, and a foul call on Gillum of Springfield Local. Foul shot by Dalton is good. 38-28, a 10-point lead now for St. Peter's. To Cornell. Cornell at the baseline, goes to the corner, and gets back out to Kennedy. Back to Cornell. To Kennedy. Kennedy to Berry. Berry fires a long one up there, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Dye. Dye puts it up, blocked by out of bounds by Shear. It's Springfield ball. Steve to come on now. Drive by Kennedy, up no good. Rebounded by Wake. Wake partially loses the ball. Is retrieved by Varga. Going up against Varga. Dye should control it. He does. Gives it out to Barry in the corner to Gillum. And back out to Barry. A steal by Varga. A blind steal. He'll go all the way. A driving layup. Left-handed. No good. Varga. As Dye fell to the floor. And they call a jump ball. They tip control by St. Peter's. Varga brings down, and Kennedy whacked him across the arm. So here's Varga at the foul line. His shot is in the air. Good. Yeah. They picked up the early lead, and now have just been playing Springfield match 'em baskets. Here's Kennedy on the far side. Going to Cornell in the corner. Back to number 12. Jerry Huda's in the ball game now in the backcourt. Trying to experiment back there. A left-handed jumper by Dye is up no good. Scramble for the loose ball and a jump ball at the baseline underneath the... There are two starting guards out of the ball game. Check that. Parks came back in to replace Kennedy. Tip in the backcourt, picked up by Huda to Parks. Parks fires. Good. So Grant Parks comes off the Springfield bench to replace John Kennedy, and he hits the first shot he took. 39-30. Here's Mercurio out to Varga. Over the far side, in the corner to All. He fires from there. It's up. It's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Varga. Varga underneath to All. A lone layup. Good. Doug All from Varga. They pass and put it in. One-hander from the corner from outside up. No good. All in there trying to rebound. Now out of bounds. I thought they'd call a foul on... Doug was up over there battling Cornell for that rebound. Looked like he had him a little bit from here. Here's Shear from the baseline. Jumper is up. It's there. Ron Shear. Outstanding yesterday. He's done quite a job here today as well. Park feeds Gillum. Gillum with a turnaround up over Wake. It's bouncing. No good. Wake clears for St. Peter's. Down the court to All. All has been the ringleader here this afternoon. This has been Doug's ball game. Here's a stop shot by All. Up. No good. Rebounded by Mercurio. Up and in. Mercurio. I believe this is the biggest lead of the ball game now at 15. Right side goes to Gillum. Gillum forces one up there. No good. And Wake under there to rebound for St. Peter's. He's tripped and knocked to the floor. And they're going to call for a jump ball. Coach Klingensmith now will bring some of his heights back in the person of Barnard. But first, Springfield can call for timeout. With timeout in the court, let's pause for a moment.
3.5 minutes before 3 is the time, and time to remind you you're tuned to WMAN in Mansfield. And this word from Rendell Spring Service. Perfect wheel alignment and expert brake service by Rendell Spring Service can ensure more pleasure for your spring driving. Stop in today and let the experts check your car's shock absorbers, torsion bars, brakes, and wheels. Line up with Bear, the best possible system of wheel alignment. Rendell offers a complete stock of automobile and truck springs, complete wheel aligning and brake service. Get the jump on spring. Make sure your car is in perfect running order. Stop in Rendell Spring Service, 250 Park Avenue East. Open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to 12 noon. Now once again, back to St. John's Arena in Columbus, Ohio.
You're listening to St. Peter's Tournament Basketball on WMAN Mansfield, 1400 on your radio dial. All right, the jump ball going up will be Dye against Wake. The tip on the right side picked up by Springfield. And Kennedy's back in the ball game along with Parks. Parks fires from outside up, no good. Rebounded by Shear. Shear is knocked to the floor as Barnhart was all over him. Foul shot is up, no good. Tipped up by Wake. Wake out to All fires him up there, no good. Tipped in the backcourt, retrieved by Doug All. All back to Varga. Varga looking on the dribble. Gives to Shear. Shear fakes, goes to All from the corner. He fires, it's up, it's there. Doug All from Shear. 47-30. Here's Kennedy trying to come back. He fires. It's up. It's good. John Kennedy with a long 25-footer for St. John Arena. Varga from outside up. Good. Varga fouls on him for Springfield. Parks from outside up. No good. Scramble with a loose ball. And again, Barnhart climbed the back of one of the Spartans tonight. Shear's foul shot is good for Gillum on the left side, but Alt breaks in and knocks it out of bounds. Alt has played a great game this afternoon. He could quit right now and have a game total. He's got 21 points, but he's got another quarter to go, and he could push real hard for 30 or more. Here's Parks to Kennedy. Springfield has not been able to penetrate this zone too well. They've been shooting very well from outside. Here's Gillum on the drive at the baseline, up, blocked by Shear, but a foul. The foul shot by Gillum is in the air. He's got it. Second shot is in the air, also good, 50-34, and the Spartan lead is down to 16. Closer. Here's Varga, out to Shear, working at long range, too far, goes to the corner to Alt. Wake is at the baseline, but Springfield in that 2-3 zone, making it tough. Vargas from outside trying, bouncing, it's up. It is no good, but a blocking foul. The foul shot by Dye is up. kicking around the rim, rolls off, no good. A scramble for the ball underneath the basket. And somebody for Springfield was in the lane too soon. Right side to Mercurio, long jumper in the air, bullseye. Ted Mercurio. And if Ted can start to warm up here a little bit, this one should be on ice. Baseline driving, puts up a 10-footer. Going to be short of the mark, tipped up, no good. Rebounded by Varga. And here comes the Spartans, and a blocking foul, an offensive foul. Here's Kennedy from Parks. Kennedy fires, it's up, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Shear. They are dominating the boards. Springfield only getting one shot. Springfield may have to come out of that zone defense and go to a man-to-man because St. Peter's can eat too much of that clock. Here's Alt from the top of the circle, up, good. Doug Alt shooting the eyes out of that basket. Here's Parks. Parks, left side to Gillum. Gillum to Dyes, in close, puts it up, no good. Partially blocked by Shear, but another foul call on Ron. This time they got him on the arm. So that's the foul shot again, missed, rebounded by Dalton, stolen away by Cornell, and put up and put in. Dalton had the rebound, but he let him take it away from him. 1 second, Varga fires, it is up, no good. The end of the quarter, 54-36, St. Peter's. We'll be back to the final quarter in just a moment. Well, Springfield Local now finding themselves trailing by 18 points as we go to the final period of basketball. It can be done, but that's a tremendous assignment to try to come back from that big a lead. St. Peter's leading by 18 as we go to the final period, final 8 minutes of basketball. St. Peter's has been a team of destiny all year long. Yesterday they picked up their 200th victory of their school career, and today going for 201. The tip controlled by St. Peter's to Mercurio to Varga. Varga working in the backcourt to the right side of Dalton. Dalton's pass intended for the post is Shear, stolen away by Grant Park. And Springfield's going to need a bundle. They need a spurt in a hurry. Right side of Kennedy. Kennedy driving, trying to go in. St. Peter's and it's still in a 2-3 zone defense, making it very tough. And Varga stole away from Park. Took it right away from him, but then Dye comes back and steals away from Varga. Varga didn't see Dye coming up from his blind side, and Dye stole away from Whitey. Here's Park with it now to Cornell. Cornell from outside up. It's good. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left. Shear from the baseline up. It is no good. Tip up by Dalton, not good. Rebounded by Gillum. Outlet man is Park. Springfield coming back. Parks on the drive. In close. Layup. Good. Grant Parks went the length of the court with 4 fouls on him. 54-40. A 14-point lead for St. Peter's. Left side to Dalton. Back to Varga. To Alt. Alt directing traffic out there. Alt goes to the side. He's open on the far side. Fires. 30-footer up. No good. Rebounded under there by Cornell. And Springfield's got the momentum going for them now. Parks brings it down. Driving. Top of the circle. Stop shot up. It is good. Fell out. Now here's Varga bringing it down. Varga on the dribble. Left-handed. To Varga. Or rather to Alt. Now to Mercurio. To Varga. And cross-court pass to Doug Alt. Alt fires in the corner. It's up. It's good. 42. A 14-point lead. Here's a shot from outside by Gilliam, or rather Cornell, no good, ticked out of bounds, touched last by Springfield. With a 14-point lead and less than 6 minutes to go. Mercurio from outside, bullseye! Oh, a rainmaker. A bomb from outside, but Ted hit it. 58-42, a 16-point lead now for St. Peter's. Kennedy, bad pass, out of bounds, touched last by Dye. Trying to hold off, here's Wake at the baseline, driving, in close, and puts it up, no good, but a jump ball call for him. Tip out of bounds, and it's turned over to St. Peter's. Varga will inbound. His pass intended for in the backcourt for Mercurio, deflected back out of bounds again. So Varga again will try. This time he does get it into Mercurio. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the game. St. Peter's 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from destiny. Their moment of greatness. Here's Mercurio from outside. Fires. It's up. Good again. Hondo starting to come on. 60-42. Again, that's Spartan 18-point lead. Outside, the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Varga, and Varga was bombed from the rear by Gillum. Varga at the foul line, his shot is good. Varga's second shot is up, bouncing no good, and Cornell clears for the Tigers of Springfield Local. Fouls on him the same way with Parks. They have to shoot from outside. It makes it real tough. Parks' shot is up, no good. A whistle under there, and a blocking foul called against Shear. Foul shot is in the air, not good. Dye in there to rebound, puts it up and good. Now the clock shows 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and the Spartans are that close to their moment of greatness. Here is Wake to Varga, to Mercurio, and back to Whitey Varga. To Wake on the far side. Wake is playing outside, maybe trying to eat a little bit of this clock up. Here's Alt from the corner up. It's there. Doug Alt. Here is firmly convinced that he is an all-IL. Here's Shear with a breakaway as he stole away, but he couldn't control it. Cornell now driving. Shear heads him off. Here's Dye on the drive, trying to go in with his fadeaway left-hander. It's up, blocked by Alt, taken away by Alt. To Varga. Varga on the breakaway as Springfield got back very fast, and now a traveling call as Varga tried to go to the other side of the court and was stumbling around a bit, and they called him for traveling. For this one. Shot up, no good. Whistle under there, and a foul called against Dye of Springfield Local. But the foul shot by Alt is up. It is good. Foul shot by Alt, the second of two, is also good. 65-44, a 21-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the game. Parks out front. Parks looking and driving to the corner. Back out in the backcourt to Kennedy. Almost over and back, and it is over and back. It was an even-Steven ball game since the first quarter, but they've been able to, they being St. Peter's, have been able to constantly add to their total. They played matching basketball for about 2 quarters, but here in the fourth quarter they pulled away. Varga on the drive, no good. The tap up by All is no good. Rebounded by Parks to go in the game. 3:14. Parks to Kennedy. Kennedy fires from long range. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Dye, but stolen away from him by Varga, and the Spartans have it. Varga coming down with it, leading the fast break. Varga brings it up, goes around Dye with a dribble, left corner to Shear. Shear fires, it's in the air, no good. Rebounded by Varga. Varga with a twist away, up, no good. And Cornell has it for Springfield Local. And ball handling by Varga. Here's Parks trying from the side. It's off-balance shot, way off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Varga. Spartans on a breakaway to Shear at the baseline, driving layup, no good. Rebounded by All in close. Turnaround is up, no good. But a foul on Springfield. Foul shot is perfect. 66-44. Second shot by All, also good. 67-44. 23-point lead now for St. Peter's. Barnhart shot up, blocked by Shear. Rebounded and put up by Barnhart on the follow. It is good. Left. Spartans are that close to their moment of greatness. Here is Shear on the drive. Jump shot up. It is no good. And Gillum clears for the Tigers of Springfield Local. To Kennedy. Kennedy to Parks. Varga stopped it, but Parks retrieved. Parks fires from outside. Up. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Put up by Gillum. No good. Tapped up by Barnhart. No good. Varga coming away with it, but he was held in the play. Foul shot up. No good by Varga. Cleared by Barnhart. To Kennedy. Kennedy bringing it down. It's all over but the final score. Kennedy drew the baseline, driving, layup is up, no good. In close, Andy Wiles in the ball game. Stan Baker and Kenny Wentz, Tommy Wentz, Charlie Henrik, and bringing it up. Foul shot by Baker is good. Stan Baker, Andy Wiles, Charlie Henrik, Kenny Wentz, and Tommy Wentz. On the left side, they have a few substitutions of them for Springfield. And here's Parks from outside, no good. The tip up is no good. Rebounded by Parks. Parks fires again. It's up, it's good. Here's Kenny Wentz on the dribble, brings it down with 1.5 minutes left. Kenny Wentz working, trying to go in, puts up a jump shot. It's going to be short of the mark. Tipped in the backcourt, rebounded by Charlie Henrik. Henrik to Tommy Wentz. Tommy Wentz fires from the corner, up, good. Tommy Wentz. Henrik, 71-48. Here's Parks out front on the dribble, trying to go in. Parks feeds the corner to Huda, back to Parks. Parks fires, it's up, off the mark, no good, and tipped out of bounds. Touched last by Nickelwitz. It's Spartan ball. It's a good ball club that they've beaten us tonight, the Springfield Local Tigers. But today just was not their day. Henrik on the dribble, over the timeline, tried to pick up by Huda, and a holding foul called against Nickelwitz. The foul shot kicks off, no good, rebounded by Henrik as he runs it down in the corner. Henrik looking, throws it across court to Wentz. He's on a drive, layup is good. Kenny Wentz from Henrik. The layup. 32 seconds left. 73-48. Here's Tommy Wentz with a steal, but a foul as well. Top. And some of those late scores. Foul shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Baker. Baker comes out of there with it, but he's called for the double dribble. Inbounds to Parks. Parks in the corner to Barnhart. His shot is up, blocked by Baker. Taken away by the Spartans. Charlie Henrik. Henrik with a long pass out to Tommy Wentz. Wentz on a breakaway. He loses the ball. It's finally saved by jump ball called there as he'll be back next year for the Tigers. Tipped in the backcourt, picked up by Parks. Parks driving, trying to go all the way. Wiles is back on defense. Underneath to Barnhart. Barnhart's shot is up. It is good. And a foul call on shot by Barnhart is not good. Rebounded by Kenny Wentz. Wentz to Charlie Henrik. 1 second. There's it. Long shot by Henrik. And the Mansfield St. Spartans are Class A state champions of the state of Ohio. That's it. A mob scene down there as the Spartans have done it. They have reached their moment of greatness. Fans coming out on the court, congratulating the boys, and it's a real mob scene at right at the center of the court at St. John's Arena. Reporters now starting to file over to talk to the various coaches, Bob Fry, Ron Barbo, and Tim Jordan, as the team of destiny came all the way back, and they have done it. Final score is on the board, St. Peter's 73, Springfield Local 50. We'll be back with a highlight, the scoring totals, in just a moment, but now a word from our sponsors. Well, back here at St. John Arena, live and direct. This is Ed Dees and Tom Dunn reporting, and they are presenting at this time the losing trophy of the second place trophy to a Vine Ball Club, the Tigers from Springfield Local, located over there about 5 or 6 miles south of Youngstown in the northeastern part of our state. They have a fighting ball club, but they were just overmatched here this afternoon. They had no height to compare with the Mansfield St. Peter's Spartans, and the outside shooting of all was just simply too much. There's a cheer from the great Spartan crowd as they're getting ready to accept the state championship trophy, and Bob Fry's up there. Boy, that's a beauty, a big trophy about the size of a human being. It seems to be about 4 feet tall. Great, big, shiny gold trophy. Very beautiful. And Paul Landis has just made a few comments, and now the presentation of the trophy to head coach Bob Fry, in my book, Coach of the Year. Boy, this guy has done a job. It looked bad back there around December when things looked like they were breaking apart for St. Peter's. They had a suspension over there. A couple of fathers were disappointed and everything, but it looked like Bob Fry was in some sort of trouble, but it certainly wasn't his fault, and he did a great job and really pulled the team up by its bootstraps, and believe me, they came all the way back. And they now have won their 17th straight game. They were 9-2 when they lost to Cleveland St. Joseph. That made their record 9-3. They now have won 17 straight to carry into next year's campaign. So now their record is 26-3. And here's Doug Auld getting the game ball from the official and a pat on the back, signifying that, well, it was you as much as anybody else that made it possible. And that's so true, because this was Doug Auld's leadership this afternoon, his fine outside shooting, and they continue to talk in the background. And we're hopeful of possibly having one of the coaches over something before too long, but right now they're involved with presentation of trophies and so on. The Springfield Local Tigers close their campaign now with a record of 24 victories and 3 losses, while St. Peter's closes their championship campaign, the first ever for the Big Blue, 26-3. And now here's the old coach, Tom Dunn, with the final scoring totals. Thomas?
Ed, I don't think the fans want to know anything more than the Springfield Local did have 50 points. The big thing was Doug Auld. 12 big field goals, 7 out of 7 from the free throw line, only 1 personal foul for a total of 31 points, and proving he's all Ohio. Ted Mercurial coming through with 6 big field goals, only 2 personals for a total of 12 points. Ron Scherer, 3 field goals, 4 free throws, and a total of 10. Steve Wake, 3 free throws for a total of 3. Whitey Varga, 2 field goals, 6 free throws for a total of 10. And here's where we came along. Jim Dalton, a free throw for a total of 1. Tommy Wentz with a field goal for a total of 2. Baker with 2 free throws for 2. And Kenny Wins with a field goal for 2, making a total of 73. Great big points. And across the front of the scorebook, we've written champs. Back to you, Ed.
Okay, Tom, thank you very much for your help during the state tournament here. 1968 has become truly the year of the Spartans. You know, when we started back there along about the end of February, when we started with Operation State Title, some people may have said, well, what is this guy talking about? Well, this is exactly what we were talking about. What has happened here today, the culmination of a live stream for 12 young boys and 2 or 3 coaches over there that have really put a lot of work into this year's ball club, and it paid off for them. They've got all the marbles taken home. And now here's Doug Auld going to do the honors of cutting down the nets here at the thing that they do after all the winning efforts, of course. We'd like to thank the fans for their comments on our broadcast this year. This is the final broadcast, as you know. We look forward to seeing you with spring sports coverage and also looking forward to football next year. But before we close the door on St. Peter's, we would like to say goodbye to their 6 seniors. Doug Auld, the chairman of the board, who played such a great game. He played his final hour this afternoon. Ted Mercurial, Hondo, bows out with a great effort. And Ted really came back after a subpar performance yesterday. It was Mercurial with a fine effort today. This is WMAN in Mansfield, 1400 on your radio dial. Other seniors that played their final game for St. Peter's, Tom Maloney. Tom contributed greatly during the course of the season when called upon. Tom Wentz saw very little action, but Tom was a real inspiration to the ball club, worked very hard in his practice sessions and made it tough for that first unit. Possibly this is one of the reasons why St. Peter's came all the way down. Jim Dalton, and Jimmy's down there cutting the net down from the other end of the court. Jimmy, I've always followed his career very closely because Jim lives just a couple doors down from me, and I've always kidded him quite a bit about talking to his girlfriend on the phone. I never can get that phone line. It seems like he's always talking to his gal on there, but I'm glad for him. Very happy. There's Bob Fry and Ron Barbo being carried off the court on the shoulders of the players, and that should do it. Jimmy Dalton has played his final hour, and also Ron Scherer with Scheer's clutch efforts all year long that helped pull the Spartans from the brink of defeat several times. So goodbye to those seniors, Alt Mercurio, Tom Maloney, Tom Wentz, Jimmy Dalton, and Ron Shearer. But with the nucleus that is left and with the fine reserve ball club that the Spartans have, it's conceivable that they could be back here next year defending their state championship. Many thanks to our sponsors who have been Tucker Furniture at 99 Park Avenue West, by the United Telephone Company of Ohio, has been with us on each and every game this year. What a great group of people they have down at the telephone company. By the friendly Super Dollar stores who have been with us each and every broadcast all year long, and by the Auto Body Good Guys, Rendell Spring at 250 Park Avenue East. And for all the fellows that helped me on the board back at the station, the studio control people, Bob Otson and Ed Lang and Jim Davis and John Martin and Gene White and Dan Sterling, Bob James, the whole gang. They've been great, and probably have left a couple out there, but I mean, for each and every one of you, done a great job back there handling the commercials and seeing that we kept on the air. As far as our end of the broadcast was concerned, well, it may not have been good, but we were loud. That's one thing. We'd like to thank Tom Dunn for helping us on the statistical work. Tom, not used to this kind of thing. He's mostly just a fan, but he did a fine job, and we'd like to thank Tom for an excellent job on the scoring. Also like to thank another fellow that helped me all year long during the football and basketball season, Larry Wirt. Because of previous commitments, Larry was not able to be with us the last 2 weeks of the tournament, but Larry was a truly valuable member of this broadcast crew, and he'll probably be back with us next year. Larry did a great job for me, and I certainly would like to thank you, Larry, if you're listening, from the bottom of my heart. Well, don't forget to stay tuned for Cleveland Indians baseball. Baseball just around the corner, opening day less than 3 weeks away. Cleveland versus Chicago coming up in just a few moments. The final score on the board, St. Peter's 73, Springfield Local 50. Now, they'll be welcoming the club home tonight at 8 o'clock at the St. Peter's Auditorium. That's the place to be. I certainly would urge everyone in Mansfield, get out there, cause a traffic jam. Why don't you do that? Make the police work for their money. And get over there and welcome this ball club home. They've done it for you. They've done it for Mansfield. They've done it for Richland County. They have done the job. They're bringing home the bacon here this afternoon. 73-50, St. Peter's a winner. That should just about do it. And speaking now for Tom Dunn, Larry Wirt, all the fellows at Studio Control, for St. Peter's High School, and for all of our sponsors, a great group. This is Ed Deeds speaking for the final time from St. John Arena. Goodbye and good luck.
Today's final game, the championship game in Class A, St. Peter's Spartans, was brought to you by Tucker's Furniture at 99 Park Avenue West and Tucker's at 180 North Main Street Store, by Rendell Spring Service at 250 Park Avenue East, by United Telephone Company of Ohio, 25 South Mulberry Street, and by the Super Dollar Markets of Mansfield, Butler, Lucas, and Lexington. That final score again was St. Peter's 73, Springfield Local 50. 73-50, St. Peter's are now the state champions in Class A basketball, having won 17 games in a row straight, and they have a record now in the season of 26 wins and 3 losses. And that's basketball for today. Stay tuned for baseball on Radio 14 in Mansfield, WMAN.